Hello, my beautiful divine feminines. For some reason, I have not been able to say divine feminine in the last couple readings, but hello, my divine feminines. Today, I thought it'd be fun just to give you guys a little bit of advice from Spirit, just to see how your journey is going as of right now. So, I hope you guys like this video and the setup. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me pick up on your energy. It helps me grow my channel. I am a new tarot reader. I guess oracle card reader. So I hope you guys like my style and the messages do resonate for you all. If it does, I would greatly appreciate that. You come and donate your energy to my channel. That'd be great. What messages for Divine Feminine Spirit? Messages for Divine Feminines. Okay. First card out is Worth Waiting For. Okay. Healing Family Issues came out in reverse. So I know with oracle cards, not everyone reads reversals. Generally, I've never actually had reversals before. Generally, I would not read them, but depending on the other cards that came out, I might read this as a reverse. So. Okay. So you had romantic feelings. You had stay optimistic about your love life come out in reverse. I'm going to put it as reverse right now, and then I'll see what the other two cards end up being, and that will determine if I keep that reversed or not. I know, a little confusing, but I will read both. Read them as if, you know, both ways, reverse and upright. So, last two cards were Retreat and Trust. So, Worth Waiting For is the first card. It says divine timing is at work in your love life. Healing family issues came out in reverse. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, I feel like you still do need to forgive your parents for your past traumas, different things that happen in your lives. For some of you, I think you already have, and that is why it came out in reverse. So you've already done the work there. Romantic feelings came out. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That is with your divine counterpart or whoever you are connecting with. Stay optimistic about your love life came out in reverse. So positive thinking and faith will bring your romance. For some of you, I feel like your romance is already here. That is why it came out in reverse. You don't need to be optimistic anymore as you once were. And basically waiting in the waiting energy, although I know a lot of you were not necessarily in that energy. In the back of mine you were, but what you displayed out to the world was you standing in your power, focusing on other endeavors, other projects, birthing new projects, new creative ideas, starting businesses, and everything like that sort of nature. Then you got Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So when you and your person are together, it is important for you guys just to kind of get to know each other, spend time actually together. It might actually be calling for you guys to take a trip out into nature, take a trip away from everyone else. house and just spend some quality time together and get to know each other on a deeper level than you have before. Trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. So regardless on if you are with your person or not with your person, it's important for you, divine feminines, to always have faith in what and trust in the divine, and that the divine is doing what is best for you. For some of you, unfortunately, you are not going to end up with your divine counterpart like twin flame, just because they are not ready in this lifetime, and that's the simple truth of the matter. But you will have love coming in that is going to make everything worth the wait. All the pain, all the hardship, anything that you've gone through on this journey, it's going to be worth it, because you're going to be with the person who's going to give you everything that you deserve and more. Divine feminines, okay? Let me pull a couple more from here. Actually, a few more. If I can. Okay, I already got 3 cards. And I'm getting a lot of reversals today, y'all. Okay. So, pay attention to the red flags. Came up crossing. So, the signs are cautioning you. So, for some of you, divine feminines, you already know that the person you are dealing with is a wild card. If you have had red flags in the past with this person, I think that you are going to be a bit guarded towards them and will be trying to look for any more red flags from them, which is understandable, especially if they burned you already. For those of you dealing with a new person, I think you guys are just looking for the red flags to make sure that you don't repeat the same patterns with this new person as you did with the past lovers that you had before. Some of you are very cautious with your heart at this time, which is very understandable, especially if your twin flame or your divine counterpart, whoever, put you through the ringer, basically. So it's okay. This new person, I do feel, for those of you dealing with new people, I do feel like they are going to be the one to kind of help you get through the heartache and want to be here for you and make sure that, you're well taken care of, and just kind of nurture you in ways that others may not have really been able to do so in the past. This new person is really going to put everyone else that you've dealt with basically to shame. For those of you dealing with your twin flame, they are coming in to put in the work for you, it looks like, but not all of them are going to be healed. You're going to have to use your discernment, and they don't necessarily need to be fully healed, but healed enough to be on your level, divine feminines. Please remember that, because you guys are in your Empress energy and standing beautiful right now. But anyone who does come into your life, you just need to use your discernment and figure out if they're going to be able to add value to you, add some quality, if you guys are going to be able to have some equal give and take. If they're not able to add value to your life, are you able to add some value to theirs? Is there some way that you guys are going to be able to learn from each other, to grow with each other, etc., etc., okay? Children. This card actually came up reversed. So, it says your love life is being affected by children. For some of you, I think that is true, but for the majority of you, I do not think that is accurate. Some of you could be single parents. Some of you might want children and are not able to have any. or your person wants children and they're not able to have any or thought they weren't able to have any, I feel like that's not going to really necessarily be an issue. I feel like this came out in reverse because your person, whoever it is, isn't going to necessarily care if you have children or not from a previous partner. I feel like if, you have some infertility issues or something like that, then somehow, some way, things are going to work out. You're going to be able to have a family with this person. So forgiving and learning also came out. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So yes, Divine Feminines. As you heal and just let go of the things that happened in the past, or childhood traumas, everything like that, forgive your parents, and, for those of you who have not done so already, you begin to love yourself more. You just have a beautiful glow to you that comes and it shines. So it's very beautiful energy. Okay, let's do the Lover's Oracle cards to see what comes out for you, Divine Feminines. And if you guys are able to hear any outside noise from me talking, I do apologize. I live in an apartment complex that are like mini houses, and unfortunately, a lot of times you can hear your neighbors' TVs, their dogs, etc. So I do apologize if you can hear any of that. Right now I can hear the bass from their TV. That's why I said that, but you might not be able to hear it on the video. Okay, messages for my Divine Feminines. Messages for Divine Feminines. Okay, you got a few Divine Feminines. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. A message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay, so this soulmate card, I don't want to throw anyone off. I think that everyone that we meet is a soulmate, even our twin flame, that's technically a soulmate. So the soulmate card, don't worry about that if you guys are hoping it for your twin flame. For me, that's still a soulmate. And I think for most people, it's a soulmate. It's going to be the ultimate soulmate. As in, for the ones who are actually dealing with a soulmate, this is going to be someone who is of a higher level soulmate. I know, lots of technicalities in that, but your soulmate is already with you, okay? There's no need to worry about anything. I feel like some of you who are newer on this journey are worried about if you guys are going to come into union, if you really lost this person, etc., etc. And the answer is not necessarily. You're going to have to give it time and see how things work out. Unfortunately, some of us just are not meant to be with certain people. People do come into our lives just to teach us lessons. Either it's for a season, for a long time, or a lifetime. But not everyone who comes in is meant to stay in our life for Divine Feminine, so please remember that. Those of you who do want union with your person, it is coming. Those of you who decide that you don't actually want union with your person, that's okay. You guys are going to at least be able to have some closure, and Spirit and the universe is going to bring a different soulmate, a higher level soulmate that is going to give you what this person was not able to give you. And regardless of who you guys end up with, there's going to be so much passion, and it's going to be exciting. You are going to know which path you're meant to take. For some of you, I do think that you have a choice between two, your twin flame and a higher level soulmate, which may be a bit confusing for some of you because you feel so much passion for both. I think that some of you know what the practical approach would be and who you should technically go for, but it might not necessarily align with your heart. And I do think that regardless of what is going on, you need to make sure that you make the decision that is true to you. Okay, you have to do what's best for you, who you think you would be happiest with. That's what it comes down to, Divine Feminines, because your happiness is the ultimate key in all of us. Okay, we're going to do our Hidden Truth Oracles to see what your person would like to say to you. One of the cards kept trying to pop out, but I couldn't get the tab off because it was underneath that card. And I'm thinking about getting a few more decks, Divine Feminines, in terms of like inspirational ones. If you guys know any, please let me know. So it makes my job just a tad bit easier. But if not, that's fine. I'll just do my research on it. Okay, one more shuffle, guys. Okay. Oh, that got crazy. Okay. Finding out the truth crushed me. I replay our conversations over and over. I wish I could share my good news with you. I hid behind material things. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I don't react when I don't react when people mention you. I know I messed up everything. I love you. And last but not least, I bury myself and work to forget about you. Oh, Divine Feminines. Or masculines or something. So when it comes to finding out the truth, I feel like that's your divine masculine saying about this connection that it crushed them. So I feel like they might have overlooked you, divine feminines, and what this connection truly was. And once they figured out what it was, that crushed them. That they did what they did to their empress. And now they're really just left burying themselves in work, hiding behind the material things, wishing that they can share their good news with you, wishing, that you were by their side. But they didn't necessarily value you in a way that you needed to be valued at the time. And, I hear people say, I don't understand how divine feminines can be upset with their divine masculines for doing exactly what they were supposed to do in the journey. I understand that, but when someone treats you poorly and as an option and just doesn't reciprocate what you're putting out and just doesn't treat you in the way that you expect them to treat you, that hurts, right? Regardless of who the person is and what type of connection you have, that is hurtful. So for me, when people say things like that, it just kind of, I understand where people are coming from with it, but I feel like it's a little bit ignorant because we have feelings. Of course, we're not like robots here. If someone treats you with disrespect, you have every right to be upset with them, regardless of who they are to you, is what I'm getting at. And I feel like, I think your person understands that when what they did was very disrespectful to you, especially if they put you in like a third party, just kept denying you, etc., etc. I do feel like your person understands that they really messed up this connection. They do want to come back. They do want to make things right with you because you're the Empress, right? Or in your Queen of Wands energy, take it how it resonates. And they just understand now the damage that they've caused, really, is what it is. And they want to make it right to you. When this person says that they sometimes stay awake thinking of you, I feel like this person is not able to sleep, divine feminines, because they have so much guilt. That other card that I pulled in the other spread talked about you not feeling guilty for the things that you do. But I feel like your person feels guilty for the things that they've done to you, divine feminine. So it's just hard for them to kind of continue on with their facade of a life, as you will, because they know that there's something higher, there's a higher level purpose for them to be here. I feel like they do entertain 3D people a lot of times just to kind of try to forget about you. When people do bring you up, they try to act nonchalant because it's painful for them knowing that they let you go. So, divine feminines, you're going to have to use your discernment and figure out what you really want. If it's this person, then I don't see anything wrong with it. But for those of you dealing with two separate people, half of this is going to be the old person, the other half is going to be the new person. So the energy that I do feel like is the new person is that I love you card. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I replay our old conversations over and over. And finding out the truth crushed me. So this new person might know or have an inkling that you aren't all the way in with them, Divine Feminines, at this specific time, because you are still stuck on your masculine. So, or your, you know, so that is something that is ruining a really good connection here. For those of you who are still hung up on your past person, you're going to have to take some time to really heal and figure out what exactly it is that you want. Because Spirit is bringing in new people as well to, give you some options, give you that love story that you deserve. So you're going to have to figure out what you want, basically, is all I'm saying, Divine Feminines. And that is all that I have for you. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, Divine Feminines.